Hello everyone.
Hello.
Today we're talking about this beauty right here, Nemesia. Sometimes you hear different pronunciations.
Especially if AI does it.
Yeah, AI. So, but we call it Nemesia. So go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, it's pronounced, the original Greek is...
Stop it.
Nemesia. All right. So...
How many of the greenhouses are open by you? Because we're opening tomorrow.
Oh, and Amy's got a little nervies going on. Normally, I'm the one that's running around. Well, I mean, we're both running around like crazy, but trying to get everything. She's the cool and calm, collected one, and I'm like, ah! So, roll switch this year. I'm like, yeah, it's not too bad. Amy takes care of all the... I don't want to call them minor details. They're very important details, like credit card machine and, you know, all those things.
The internet links. And
yeah, because every year there's something. There's always a bumpy road.
And this is no exception
no this year. Yeah.
We'll get there. Yeah.
You're doing good. You need to start smoking.
Actually, I have some bubbles in the house. I think I might start blowing some bubbles.
All right, so Nemesia. Now that we got that
tell
out
us.
of the way.
When's your greenhouse is opening?
Yeah.
Have they already? Do they stay open year round, or are they seasonal? We are a seasonal greenhouse. Just so you know, when you come to our greenhouse, we are a small greenhouse in Upper Wisconsin.
Yep.
And we're open Monday through Saturday. Sunday's our day to rest. So that was just our choice, and we get to run the business how we want.
Yeah, and we're open May and June.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're always closed by July 1st.
Right.
I mean, we
do
seasonal.
have the fertilizer company. We do have other things going on.
Yeah.
So yes, but
let's
talk about this.
So Nemesia. Nemesia is it's an annual, certainly for us. Pretty much everything but the trees are, in our neck of the North Woods. So Nemesia is they're a sun-loving annual. They almost kind of look like a little bit of if a snapdragon and a lobelia had a baby.
I was thinking a snapdragon and a pansy.
Oh, okay.
Look at the little faces on it.
I try to get real close, but isn't it beautiful?
They're all different. Mm-hmm. There's different styles, different colors.
Very fragrant.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is the one that I know when I'm close to the Nemesia when I'm watering, because it has a very sweet smell. So this is a great smelling plant. That's just kind of a nice bonus.
Yeah, it doesn't get real tall. It goes more upright. It doesn't
Specifically,
trail out.
This series is 8 to 10 inches tall.
And it has a little bit of did you show them really close? It has a little bit of like a purple throat in it. Doesn't it look kind of like a pansy and a snapdragon mixed together? But they're really cute, and if you look, I just kind of took some stuff in my hands.
Yeah, what would it look good with?
Do you see how it would just kind of pair off to the side? It's not going to get real tall like a spike or anything like that, but it's a really pretty accent plant.
Mm-hmm. So they do like that sun to partial sun. They actually perform best in that spring or fall. So even though they like the sun, the hot blazing sun of the summer, they're gonna not be as prolific as, so they're a little bit cooler, kind of like pansies. Pansies thrive in that cooler weather, that early spring or maybe that a little bit later on in the fall when the temperatures have dropped. So this is a nice early spring plant that will thrive for you.
And it's not that it's not going to bloom throughout the summer. It's just not going to bloom as much.
Be as prolific.
But don't pull it out of your planter, because you know what's going to happen is in the fall it's just going to explode again.
Which is kind of neat too that they had that second round.
Yeah.
But
I think they're cute.
Yeah, they are. So keep them a little bit more on the moist side. I always cringe when I say that because I don't want people to, Scott said keep them wet like a swamp. Didn't say that. Just a little bit more on the moist side. So you just be careful with that. Otherwise, obviously you can run into trouble. No plants like swamp water except for plants in the swamp. So you gotta be careful. But if you're gonna run them just a little bit more on the moist side. You don't want them to dry down. Mm-hmm. We don't actually deadhead. These did get a little trimming, but we just let them be. But you can deadhead them, and you're just going to nip back, this area once that flower is spent. I haven't spent too much time deadheading though. Honestly, I think we've
I don't
had
think
these in our
you've done
planters.
any deadheading.
Okay. Amy's gonna be the honest one for me. But if you need to clean up, and here's some spent flowers just starting on that side. But if I'm going to deadhead, just go ahead and take that stem right off. Feed about once a week with the Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer. That does keep pushing that growth, and keeps us nice and green looking, and also pushing out those blossoms. So
And
about
it
once a week.
just put it in your normal rotation. They don't need anything extra.
Nothing special, yeah.
Nope, they're not heavy. They're not like they're heavy feeders. There's some plants that are heavy feeders.
Like the calibrachoas. Calibrachoas are definitely heavy feeders, also known as million bells. That's kind of a brand name. Most people just refer to that as million bells. But calibrachoas, yeah, definitely heavy feeders. We tell most people just put those on a constant feed. It doesn't have to be a full strength, but you can go that half strength, and just every time you're watering, they're getting fed.
So I know you're gonna ask, what is the name of the calibrachoa? Because
that's a gorgeous
because
one.
it's really pretty. This one is Pink Bling.
Pink Bling.
Yep.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
This one is done by Dazzler.
Danzinger.
Danzinger.
Yep.
I could have gave him a new name.
All right. So that's Nemesia. So very pretty annual. Again, nice smeller.
It is.
Yeah.
I always like that when you walk into the greenhouse and you have really fragrant, pretty, like it's a natural. It's not that fake smell.
No, yeah. But this Nemesia, man, and just from my day in day out activities of watering, I know when I get close to the Nemesia because you can smell them. Also like the alyssum is very fragrant. The heliotrope is very fragrant. Of course, the not cilantro, citronella.
Cilantro is fragrant too.
That is too. Citronella. You had that real nice lemony smell, like somebody's got a citronella candle, but that's the actual plant. So the citronella. So it's kind of fun as I'm going through and watering, as you get into those pockets and you know what those particular smells are. I mean, we have that whole mix of everything, and most people comment when they walk in our door.
Well, not even.
Oh, it just smells so good
Yes.
in here. And we get a little bit used to it.
Well, in the spring of the year when we first opened the greenhouse, it's the smell of fresh soil.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, that smells so good.
Geraniums. The geraniums is like
Yes.
one of the first crops that we're planting, and just that moist humidity of warm greenhouses and the moist and the geraniums.
People even drive by because our yard gets done up. If you come shopping, we don't plant up our yard until June.
Yeah, like later into June, because it's not safe here.
It's not.
We're in the north woods of Wisconsin, so June we can see 20 degrees in June.
We can't do up our whole. We did one year and it froze out.
We got everything
so
was froze.
when you come, everything looks kind of bare, and that's what it is. But
we don't
come
plant till later.
June, especially July, August, September.
Then
we are showing off like crazy, and people will drive by and they're like, I could smell you all the way down the road. Like they could just smell the flowers. Yeah, it was great. I love that.
Fun. All right.
Well, it's a good smell.
Yeah. So we do want to highlight a few more of our Beat Your Neighbor retailers around the country. So we have 2 Pink Thumbs Greenery in Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania.
What a cute name.
Right, 2 Pink Thumbs Greenery in Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania. Also, Mary Haven Youth Center in Lebanon, Ohio. So now they are actually, they're not like a store or anything. They're actually, I think they're part of the Warren County. So that's like the Cincinnati area. But they have a greenhouse for the youth. And so they have a plant sale. Oh, so that's what they're using our fertilizer, but also they're going to be selling it at that plant sale.
Excellent.
So, when I say the Mary Haven Youth Center, it doesn't mean you can just go there and buy it. It's for their sale. So be sure to watch for that. But the greenhouse is called Hope Grows. Hope Grows here. So that's a greenhouse that they use, and they do different activities with the kids. So that's really
awesome.
cool. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So they're not specifically a business, but they do carry the Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer for that sale. Also, Hillsboro Hosta in greenhouse in Hillsboro, Wisconsin. So they are also one of our brand new retailers. So excited for all of them to carry.
Very excited.
Carry our Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer. If you want to find more retailers in your area, go to beatyourneighbor.com, and there is a retailer locator button. Just click on there. There's a whole map of the United States, and you can see
all the little dots.
And there's getting to be a bunch of them. That's fun. That's a lot of it. And they're reordering, and they're reordering cases each week, and that's awesome.
And if you don't see somebody near you on that map, then you can either order directly from us in 48 states, or go to your local greenhouse and tell them to check us out and to order some, and you'd buy it from them.
Yeah, because that works.
Yes.
And because we get those emails from those greenhouses, and like, yeah, these people just kept coming in and asking for the Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer. I guess I should order it. So that does work. So that is your job. That's on you. If you want it
while you're shopping,
if you want it at your local greenhouse, garden center, floral shop, retailer, hardware store, all small businesses. We only work with small businesses. You're not going to walk in and find Beat Your Neighbor.
Independently owned.
Yep, you're not going to find Beat Your Neighbor in the big box stores. We're not interested in that. We work with small, independently owned small business owners. So, but anyway, that's how you get it. There is, you start saying, I would buy Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer if you carried it, and then they do, because they don't want to lose out.
So on that, you have watering to do.
Yep. So
it's going to be hard getting into the routine. That's part of my we'll be doing the lives every day, just like we've been doing. But then we also have to make sure we have all of our watering done, everything has to be done and ready to open the doors.
Yeah, and it's been taking me a long time to water.
I'm just gonna stick like a protein pack on your back that you can just be like, there's your breakfast.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's been like 5 hours for me to water, so which is really hard. Like, I can't just start. Yeah, and we open up at 9 a.m., so I have to have all those greenhouses watered, ready to roll. So it's not, I don't like working around people and trying, when I'm watering, I just want to be left alone and just water. But it takes a long time, so a lot of prep, and you can't start. It's not like I can start at 3 a.m. You can't
see. It's
too cold. You can't see. We don't have lights in the greenhouses, so it takes and then throwing in a live video. It just gets to be complicated this time of year.
That's all right. It's only a short period of time.
Yeah.
So,
come on, July 1st, let's go. That's what I'm looking for.
Let's not push it, because we have so much going on this year.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, yes. Yeah, 2 weddings.
Just slow down time a little bit.
Both of our kids getting married this year, and so yeah, it's gonna be a whirlwind of a year.
Yes, but tomorrow,
opening day for us. Yes. Yay.
All right. With that.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day.
Bye.